How are we doing, guys? ALTV, Leeds 3, Millwall 2, match review of the game. Massive win, massive 3 points, drama from the start to the end. Wow. Oh man, this is just Leeds United in a nutshell. This is Leeds United in 90 minutes. Unbelievable, but thankfully it's gone the right way. I'm not going to get too carried away, guys, because this is the championship at the end of the day. There's still 17 games to go, or whatever it is now. I'm not even sure how many games it is to go now. There's still a lot of games to go, but let's not get too carried away. But massive, massive 3 points that. I think in terms of the Leeds United documentary on Amazon, that from that second half might be seen as the turning point of our whole season, potentially. Potentially could be the turning point of our whole season. You know, at half time, whatever we said at half time, I don't know. But that second half, wow. Wow, wow, wow. You know, in terms of 45 minutes of just pure dominance, that's well up there. I mean, it was just completely, utterly all us in that second half. Absolutely fantastic second half from us. And just a joy to watch, an absolute joy to watch. You know, I think at times in that second half, I wasn't even really too concerned about the result, in the sense that I was enjoying the game that much. That's what you want to see from football: entertainment, quality football, quality passes, vision, seeing moments, seeing passes, seeing shots, etc, etc. We showed everything. Shots from distance, great clear-cut chances, just everything we were doing with a purpose. We were taking risks. We played without fear in that second half. It was almost like at half-time, we kind of said to ourselves, okay, we're 2-0 down, it can't get any worse. Let's just go out there and play with some freedom now. And that's what we did. We got the goal back. I think that knocks Millwall a little bit confidence-wise. And fantastic to see. Absolutely fantastic to see. Yeah, I might not seem that excited, but at the end of the day, it's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely buzzing, guys. But there's still a long way to go. We've still got another game coming up in 4 days' time. We've got to be on that game now. We've got Forest and Brentford away coming up as well. We've got to be on it. We can't dwell on this too much. Let's keep the focus now. Let's keep calm, keep the focus, because we are well on course here at the minute, guys. Just remember that. You know, we've been on a terrible, terrible run, and we're still well on course. The rest of the league's inconsistent. You know, when I thought Brentford were going to start really putting a run of form together, they've now gone 2 games without a goal, 1 point out of 6. We just need to build a bit of momentum now. Just build a bit of momentum, and that's the key now, momentum. These last 17 games, whatever it is, I probably should have checked that before I went on, but I haven't, and I can't do now because my phone's the other side of the room. But guys, absolutely massive. But let's go on to the game itself. The first 4 minutes, could it have started any worse? Could it have started any worse? It literally couldn't have started any worse. We tried and play the ball around the back. We got caught out of possession a couple of times, and we just weren't playing out the back for any purpose. We weren't finding any angles. We were playing too square. Everyone's going along the back line. It was inviting the press on every single time. You know, the triggers of a press are normally a back pass or a sideways pass. And we kept triggering the Millwall press every single time in that first 4 or 5 minutes when we were playing the ball out the back. And we're causing our own problems, really. But Millwall, to be fair to them, you have to give credit to Millwall the way they set up, and that's certainly in the first half. They got tactically, they got it, you know, spot on really in that first half, from that kind of sense, to put themselves in a position to really put us in trouble under pressure. The goal happens, it's a set piece. It's really disappointing. It's not even the case of us losing the header. It's a case of us being 5-10 yards off our men. We can see the goal, massively disappointing. But I think after that, you really saw a different side to us. I thought that 5 to 25 minute mark when they got the second goal, I thought we were fantastic, to be fair, in that spell, and I thought we fully deserved the goal. Bamford has a massive chance. We create a couple of half chances, a couple of lovely shots from distance. Alioski's putting some lovely balls into that box. Fantastic delivery. I don't always say it about Alioski, it's fair to say. I don't rate Alioski at left back, but today his delivery from that left hand side, his energy from that left hand side was absolutely massive for us today. And I just felt we could have got a goal in that 20-minute spell when we were really, really on top. They get the penalty. I'm not going to go into whether it's a penalty or not. I can't be bothered going into it. They get the penalty. We dive in. Look, it probably has gone out. I'm not going to bother looking back, because it doesn't matter now, guys. It really doesn't matter. You know, we went 2-0 down. And I just felt after when we went 2-0 down, we looked a bit flat, and felt at half time we need to make a change. We didn't make a change. We looked flat going into that, you know, half time team talk. But like the second half, you just saw a different side to us. I thought we were absolutely fantastic. We created 7 or 8 clear-cut chances there. You know, I'm almost disappointed we've only scored 3. You know, we really could have had 4 or 5 goals today. And it's just fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic, guys. Probably the best 45 minutes we produced all season, that second half. I think the close second, very close second, with that second half at Stoke. But in the sense of the whole context of the game, we're 2-0 down. The season's on a really negative kind of energy going into sort of like the next couple of games. If we lost that game, the pressure was on, and we showed we can deliver. Yeah, we showed that character today, that mentality, that quality. All three things today we showed. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. We get the first goal, Patrick Bamford. Good bit of movement. We get the goal. It's a scrappy goal maybe, but good bit of movement off Patrick Bamford. He's read this situation. He's finished it 2-1. And then at that stage, you felt Millwall were getting really nervous. We had a couple of really big chances after that. Jack Harrison on the back post. I think Patrick Bamford had a glancing header, just wide. And Pablo has hit it from distance, and it's gone in. I'm not sure if it's the cleanest strike ever, but it's gone in. It's 2-2, and we're back into it. And Pablo showed his value to this team. Yes, maybe Pablo's not the force he once was, kind of like a year or two ago. Maybe he's not quite that consistent anymore, you know, he's got the same energy, but he's still massive to this team. The quality he possesses is massive to this football club. And you know, you always feel like whenever Pablo's around, it's very unlikely you're going to have a massive crisis. Yes, you might see a little dip in form, but Pablo today showed in that second half he can change games on his own. And it wasn't just because of the goal. The goal was probably the least significant part of Pablo's performance today. I just thought in that second half, he just ran things, some lovely balls into the box, just making things happen all the time. His pressing was fantastic as well. Yes, he's not the consistent force he has been, but he's always worth a place in this team. Absolutely no doubt about it. And if you have any doubts about it, watch that second half, because Pablo can produce that. You can talk about any other player in this team, Costa, Jack Harrison, etc, etc, etc. They can't produce what Pablo produced in that second half. Just literally picking up the whole team on its own and lifting everyone around the place, lifting the whole ground. You know, I just felt, yes, you can say the whole team improved, but I just felt Pablo in that middle of the park, out of position as well, just showed his quality, showed his experience, and showed his desire to play football. You know, and that might seem my basic little thing, but the desire to play football in high pressure situations, just to play with the freedom, continue doing what he's doing. Pure football purist is Pablo Hernandez, and that is what he is. You know, he always play that way. You know, that is Pablo Hernandez, and absolutely fantastic. We get it back to 2-2. It's huge. We get it back to 3-2. We go ahead 3-2 really quickly after that. Fantastic goal, fantastic bit of play off Costa. Plays in Luke Ayling, great ball into the box off Luke Ayling, and a header off Patrick Bamford. And I'm going to address the Patrick Bamford issue. It's not an issue at the end of the day. You know, for me, you know, I've said all season really, I've backed Patrick Bamford. You know, I'm not going to say, you know, anything other than that. I have backed Patrick Bamford. Yes, he should have more goals. No doubt about it, he should have more goals. But I don't think tonight has proven anything to me. You know, I think Bamford has been like this all season. You know, he's been... Yeah, yes, he's missed chances. He's missed chances tonight. You know, I know he's got 2 goals. He's missed chances tonight, but he's shown his value to this team. The way he plays that lone striker role, you know, he's shown it all season. I just think last couple of weeks it's really been showing up his goal scoring record, his lack of recent goals, because the rest of the team's not been scoring. But he's won us the game tonight. You know, he's won us the game tonight. At the end of the day, he's missed chances, but he's held the ball up well. He's really battled for me. Look, I mean, you know, it doesn't get mentioned, but if Stuart Dallas finishes that chance in the first half, it's one of the assists of the season. You know, his little back heel flick straight into Stuart Dallas on the volley. Save, for some reason it was given for a goal kick. I don't know, we had some shocking decisions given against us. We're showing that battling spirit, showing that character again. And it's fantastic to see. And yeah, that's what I've got to say about Patrick Bamford. My opinion has not changed at all on Patrick Bamford. You know, he's not a clinical striker, but he's still a massive part of this team, And just because he scored 2 goals tonight doesn't change that, doesn't make him any more significant. You know, he's always been a significant part of the team. Yes, he's missed chances, but we always play better when Patrick Bamford starts. Always do, always will, always do. I think I got that wrong way around anyway. But yeah, I mean, it brings on to the issue of, does JKA get into this team? I don't know to be honest. But at the end of the day, it's not about JKA. You know, I think I'm really excited to see him. This is about Leeds United. It's about what's best for Leeds United at the moment. You know, I've seen a lot said about, oh, Bamford's bound to go on a run now. You know, it's bound to go on a run. How's that a bad thing, really? How's that a bad thing? This is what's best for Leeds United. This isn't about one individual player. If Patrick Bamford goes on a fantastic goal scoring run, that's brilliant for Leeds United. Yeah, it's not the JKA show this. This is Leeds United trying to get out of the Championship. Look, for me, Augustine's going to play a massive part in this Leeds team. For me, if you want me to be honest, I think Augustine is the better striker. There's nothing really can say that doesn't make me think that. But Bamford, in terms of what he brings to this team in the lone striker role, experienced that lone striker role now. Don't forget Augustine, they've still got to adapt to that role as well. And yeah, absolutely massive. And yeah, I'm not going to be two-faced. If Augustine is signed a day or two before he did, I probably would have said let's throw him in and get a bit more energy about the place. But fair play to Patrick Bamford, he's got himself 2 goals. He's kept the movement going. His movement's always been good, and he's just not a clinical finisher. That's the top and bottom of it. If he was, he'd be a Premier League player. In terms of technical quality, he's absolutely fantastic. It's just the finishing. I know finishing is a big part of his game. For any striker it is. I think a striker's always going to be judged for his goals. But for me, in a lone striker role, you need a lot more than goals. You do need a lot more than goals. I've spoken about the Roberto Firmino comparison. I don't need to go on about it anymore. But guys, that second half was just absolutely unbelievable. That second half. How we haven't got more goals, I don't know. Because obviously Click's had a massive one. Jack Harrison's had that one on the back post. There's a couple of others I'm not even mentioning here. And it's just fantastic, guys. Absolutely fantastic to see what we produced tonight. I think a couple of results have gone for us. Brentford and West Brom losing. Yes, Forest have won, but I think the pressure's more now on West Brom as such. But look, there's a long way to go, guys. Remember, it's just one win. We'd have expected to win this game beforehand. No disrespect to Wigan and to Millwall. We'd have expected to win this beforehand. And we did at the end of the day. We found a way to win it. Winning the easy way is boring. It's always better when you win this way. But yeah, the confidence has got to be there. Massive confidence from there. It'd be interesting to see what Paveda and JK think of this. But for me, it's all about the team now. It's not about individuals. It's not about if he plays well, it keeps this player out of the team. If he plays well, brilliant, absolutely brilliant stuff. It's just been frustrating to see that mentioned the last couple of weeks. Bamford's bound to go on the goal scoring run. If he goes on a goal scoring run, that's fantastic for Leeds United. Top and bottom of it. He's not become a good player overnight. He's not become a good player in a 45-minute spell. He's always been a good player. Today, chances have fell his way. A lot of chances have fallen his way. He's put 2 in. We've won the game. But yeah, massive, guys. Absolutely massive. But I just think defensively, I have to mention it. I do have to mention it. Defensively, I've got to have a few issues with a few of the things we did. The way we started the game, to concede the way we did, the build up to the corner, to concede off the corner as well in the first 4 minutes, it's just so disappointing. And yeah, the way we dived in as well on the penalty, frustration. We've kept Millwall very restricted in the second half, but I just think that defence needs to step up a little bit now. Certainly, I think only Luke Haylen's really playing at the absolute top of his game at the minute for me. I'm talking in general now. I'm not just talking about one game. I just think we're conceding too many goals. That's still the thing. The fact that this game was even in debate. The way we played in that sort of 90 minutes that we could have not won this game shows that there's an issue with the defence. Of course, Patrick Bamford's taking blame for missing chances. We need to attach some blame as well to the defenders making individual mistakes. It's too many mistakes we're making now at the back. But the goals are matched it today. But we need to improve at the back. Simple as that. There's still a lot to improve on. But huge win, huge win. I just don't think, we can get too carried away. And yeah, it was interesting the system we went with today. I know a lot was made about Bielsa saying Ben White would be in the holding midfield role. It certainly looked to me like Ben White was just playing as a centre back as normal. Luke Hayden at right back, Liam Cooper's left centre back, Alioski left back. I thought it looked more like Click playing the holding midfield role. And I thought Click played well today. I know he missed that chance later on, but I thought he protected that back four really well. I know we conceded 2 goals, but really I felt the back four for most of the game was really well protected. And yeah, it's difficult to really have any criticism when you produce a second half like that. Let's just build on that now. Let's build on that now. We played proper football, entertaining football, fantastic football. Let's just build on that now, guys. Let's be really, really productive against Wigan. Let's start the game like that. Let's really put Wigan on the back foot. If we do that, if we play like that we did in that second half between now and the end of the season, we'll go up. There's no doubt about it. It's just, can we do that on a regular enough basis? You know, we've not seen it enough this season at times for me. Certainly the last couple of weeks, big performances, big individual performances of Pablo Hernandez, Patrick Bamford, big moments in games, and it's just what you need to see for the Leeds team. But guys, I'm going to leave it there. Make sure you check out Conor and Joe's match reviews of the game as well. I'm going to leave it there, guys. See you later. Leeds 3, Millwall 2, back to the top of the table. But let's keep calm, guys. That's the main message. Keep calm. And we'll see you again Saturday. See you later, guys.